Indeed fortunate that we've been blessed with this gathering of Gyarvi Sharif in the blessed and sacred month of Rabiul Awwal Sharif. Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala states in the Holy Quran, as I just mentioned a while ago, Ala bi dhikrillahi tatma'innul quloob. Ala bi dhikrillahi tatma'innul quloob. Behold, in the remembrance of Allah alone there is the satisfaction of hearts. Behold, in the remembrance of Allah alone there is the satisfaction of hearts. So today we again engage in the remembrance of those saintly ones, those beloved saints of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala who spent their days and nights, who spent their hours of the day and their hours of the evening, their days and night in the remembrance of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala. They would engage in business affairs in the day, and when the evening would arrive, they would weep and they would lament and they would sob and they would worship Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala behind the doors. So these were the saintly ones, and these are the saintly ones. About them, a beloved companion of the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, Hazrat Anas radiallahu ta'ala anhu. Hazrat Anas, may Allah be pleased with him, he narrates and says that when this particular blessed verse of the Holy Quran was revealed by Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala, that Ala bi dhikrillahi tatma'innul quloob, with reference to this, Hazrat Anas radiallahu ta'ala anhu states and he narrates that when this blessed verse of the Holy Quran was revealed by Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala, the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, he inquired from the companions that, O companions, O beloved companions, do you even know who these people are in whose hearts there is satisfaction? Who are these people in whose hearts there is satisfaction? The beloved companions, the blessed companions of the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, they replied on the blessed inquiry. They replied, O Prophet of Allah, O beloved, Allah and His Prophet knows best. Allah and His Prophet knows what is the best. Thereupon then the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, stated in lieu of this blessed verse of the Holy Quran, Ala bi dhikrillahi tatma'innul quloob. Behold, in the remembrance of Allah alone there is the satisfaction of hearts. The Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, stated, and he said this to the beloved companions, that they are those, the ones who are satisfied, as mentioned in this blessed verse of the Holy Quran, of the sacred Quran. They are the ones who hold love for Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala, and who hold love for His beloved Prophet, peace be upon him, and who hold love for my blessed companions as well. And likewise we have another narration and another hadith narrated by Hazrat Abu Sa'id Khudri radiallahu ta'ala anhu, a beloved companion of the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, who states that the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, stated, engage in the remembrance of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala with such abundance that people may start terming you as an insane person. So now this is a beloved and a blessed and sacred hadith of the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, that Hazrat Abu Sa'id Khudri radiallahu ta'ala anhu narrates, a beloved companion, that the beloved Prophet, peace be upon him, stated, engage, occupy yourself in the remembrance and in the worship of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala to such an extent, to such a degree, that the people who witness you, they term you as an insane person, that you worship with such longing. You worship with such longing and with such consistency that the people see you as an example. And in this gathering of Gyarvi Sharif, on this blessed gathering of Gyarvi Sharif, we refer to one of those saints, we refer to the leader of saints in whose hearts there is satisfaction, who was so much engaged and occupied in the remembrance of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala, in the worship of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala, that he was blessed with satisfaction. That he was blessed with satisfaction, and we refer to none other than the leader of the saints, the sovereign of saints, the sovereign of sovereigns, the mystic of Allah, the saint of Allah, the gnostic of Allah, the friend of Allah, the beloved of Allah, the highest saint in the hierarchical structure of saints of Allah, the great falcon that defies the boundaries that there are, the distinguished saint, the unparalleled saint, the revered saint, the unprecedented saint, the unfathomable saint, the Sultan al-Awliya, Sayyidina Shaykh Abdul Qadir Jilani radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. So Hazur Ghaus Azam, Sayyidina Shaykh Abdul Qadir Jilani radiyallahu ta'ala anhu was that saint. He was that saint who was absorbed and who worshipped and who was engaged in the remembrance of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala day and night, who was engaged in the remembrance and worship of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala day and night. And such a practice was since his childhood. Since his blessed childhood, he would spend his entire days and nights while remembering who his God was, while remembering who Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala was. And there came an instance when there was this buffalo, and he tried playing with the tail of that buffalo. And it was at that instant that Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala, He blessed that buffalo with voice. And that buffalo said to Hazur Ghaus Azam radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, humbly, O Ghaus Azam, O Ghaus Azam, you have not been made for this. You have not been made for this. Therefore, thereupon Hazur Ghaus Azam, he went up towards his house. He went up towards the upper floor, and then he asked his mother. He requested his mother that, oh mother, I wish to seek knowledge. I wish to acquire knowledge. I wish to acquire wisdom that there is from Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala. Therefore, provide me with the consent to travel towards sacred Baghdad. Travel towards sacred Baghdad for the purposes of seeking knowledge. So he was that saint, the sovereign of saints, the leader of saints, Sayyidina Shaykh Abdul Qadir Jilani radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, who would worship Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala day and night, who would engage in the remembrance of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala day and night. On the days he would worship, he would deliver sermons, and he would help the needy as well. Hazur Ghaus Azam, he is reported to have stated that I wish that my hands be full of holes, so that whatever I may attain, whatever I may gain, I spend it in the way of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala. So what a miraculous event, and how distinguishable were the qualities of Hazur Ghaus Azam, Sayyidina Shaykh Abdul Qadir Jilani radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. And another instance of his unparalleled and unfathomable example of worship is that he would perform wuzu ablution at the time of Isha, and then he would engage in prayers and worship and remembrance of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala. And the wuzu and ablution that he would do at the time of Isha prayers, he would use the same ablution and wuzu and offer the Fajr prayers as well. So another example thereby highlighting the superior nature and the sainthood, the unrivaled sainthood of Hazur Ghaus Azam, Sayyidina Shaykh Abdul Qadir Jilani radiyallahu ta'ala. Many a years he would spend in the forests and in the jungles, praying to Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala, engaged in constant contemplation and meditation. And when the year 40 would arrive, he would, on the commandments of the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, he would engage in the delivering of sermons to the public at large. And such was the extent of his sermons that his sermons, the public who would arrive at his sermons, would surpass 70,000 people in attendance as well. So that is Hazur Ghaus Azam radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. And we have another example of his unrivaled acts of worship. There he was in his habit. So Hazur Ghaus Azam radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, he had a habit that he would recite the entire Holy Quran once in a day. He would recite the entire blessed and sacred Quran once in a day. So one following night, one following evening, he was climbing up the stairs. He was climbing up the stairs. And when you climb the stairs, what really happens is that one of your foot, it's on the stair, and while the other one is hanging, so you could put that onto the other stair as well. So that was the instance. Hazur Ghaus-e Azam radiallahu ta'ala anhu, he was climbing the stairs, and in the meanwhile, one of his foot, it was hanging up in the air, so he could put that and place that foot onto the next stair. However, it was in in those milliseconds, that minute amount of time, that a thought came to Hazur Ghaus-e Azam radiallahu ta'ala anhu, that, O Ghaus-e Azam, O Abdul Qadir, leave for today, for you are tired. Do not engage in the recitation of the Holy Quran today, for you are tired. However, when you come tomorrow, recite the Holy Quran tomorrow. Do not do it today. Now, when Hazur Ghaus-e Azam was thinking about this, one of his feet, it was up. It was lifted up in the air. So right at that moment, Hazur Ghaus-e Azam, Sayyidina Shaykh Abdul Qadir Jilani radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, the beloved saint of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala, he left his foot up in the air, and while standing on one leg, Hazur Ghaus-e Azam, the great falcon that defies boundaries, he recited the entire Holy Quran, the entire night on one leg. So that is Hazur Ghaus-e Azam. Sayyidina Hazur Ghaus-e Azam radiallahu ta'ala, he was an unrivaled saint of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala. He was consistent in his doings. His actions, they were uniform in nature. And that is what my beloved, my mentor, my Shaykh-e-Tariqat, my access, my father, my Baba Jan, he says, he is reported to have said that perseverance and consistency is the real miracle. If you engage in an act, be persistent, be consistent with it. Your actions, they should be uniform. So your actions, they should be consistent in nature. So therefore, consistency is very important. And we have those events recorded from the blessed lifetime of the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, of the blessed companions of the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, and from the Awliya Allah. For instance, Hazrat Khwaja Qutbuddin Bakhtiyar Kaki rahmatullah alayh, he was engaged in the affairs of his marriage. And for 3 consecutive days, he was not able to send the gift of salutations and Durood Sharif that he would send upon the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, due to the affairs of his marriage. Now in the meanwhile, there was his neighbor who was blessed with a vision of the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him. And that neighbor, he came to Hazrat Khwaja Qutbuddin Bakhtiyar Kaki, and he said to Hazrat Khwaja Qutbuddin Bakhtiyar Kaki that, O Khwaja, I was blessed with a vision of the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, last night, and I was told and I was instructed and directed to convey this message to you, that the gift of the Durood Sharif, perhaps 3,000 in number, the gift of the Durood Sharif that he would send upon the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, daily. The Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, says, greet Qutbuddin from my end, greet Qutbuddin and tell him that, O Qutbuddin, I have not been receiving that gift from the past 3 days, thereby confirming 2 different things here. Number 1, that consistency is important. If you're doing something, be consistent in that. Perseverance is the real miracle, as Sayyidi Shaykh Muhammad Muhsin Munawwar Yusufi states. Consistency is the real miracle. So we learn, number 1, that consistency is important, and number 2, from this event, we also come to the realization that the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, he listens to the Durood Sharif that his lovers recite. He is aware of our state. He is aware of what we do, who we are, what we are doing, and what we will do. He is the warmer of hearts, the coolness of eyes. So our beloved, the beloved of Allah, the beloved of all, the warmer of hearts, the coolness of eyes, he is aware of what we are doing. what his lovers are doing. And therefore there is this blessed hadith of the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, which my Sayyidi often recites, that Hazrat Abu Darda radiyallahu ta'ala anhu narrates that the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, stated, Laisa min abdin yusalli alayya illa balagani sautuhu haisukana, that whosoever person, wherever he may be, if he recites the Durood Sharif upon me, I myself listen to the recitation of that Durood Sharif.